International Holocaust Remembrance Day is this Friday, January 27th.
It was in this date, 78 years ago, that one of the largest concentration camps in Poland, Auschwitz, was liberated.
One of its survivors moved to Toronto and raised a family.
Jessica Singer is a CBC journalist who recently moved to St. John's. She grew up listening to her father telling her stories about her Zadie, her grandfather, and her Bubby, her grandmother.
My Zadie, Philip Singer, he survived 3 concentration camps. The last one he was in was Auschwitz. So when camps were liberated, he made his way to Toronto. He started his own furniture shop on Queen Street. And then my Bubby, she was German, Christian. My dad told me that the teachers used to ask her to Heil and she refused. And obviously things turned violent and she was just very against what was happening in her country. And at the age of 12, her mom told her, run, get out of here, leave. She ran away to Toronto. And then there, my Zadie met my Bubby in Toronto and they fell in love. She converted to Judaism and they had my dad. And then my dad had me and my 2 sisters. What I think their love story teaches me was that in moments of extreme stress and animosity, these 2 people from completely different backgrounds can come together under a shared message of just not being hateful and just loving people no matter who they are and what they come from. A natural trait not to feel like hate or discrimination towards other people. And I think that's a big part of my identity. And the way that identity was formed, I think has a lot to do with hearing my Zadie's story. And I'm passionate about that, to continue sharing stories like my grandfather's, because you can't let people forget that this really tragic, life-changing thing happened, and there's intergenerational trauma that comes with it too.
In memory of the 6 million Jews and other minorities who were murdered in the Holocaust, the synagogue and another group in the Jewish community, the Havurah, are getting together this Friday for a Sabbath service. In it, they will have a memorial for their family and loved ones who perished in the Holocaust.
Steve Wallenetz is the president of the Havurah.
Saying never again in a time of rising anti-Semitism is important.
Wallenetz says the event is open to the general public, given there is enough space in a small and only synagogue in St. John's.
Tomorrow night we have took to lighting first 7 candles, the 6th for each of the 6 million, the 7th for other victims of the Nazi tyranny, and an 8th for the victims of other genocides. And to me, that is an important point of outreach. It's not just about Jews, it's about the kind of world that you want.
For Kicker News, I'm Arlette Lazarenko.